Hello. I'm back to you with another video. Today we're going to be making some wingdings. I already have cleaned my chicken wings, and I'm going to be using some seasonings here. I have some garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, and some salt in here. So I'm going to be putting this over the chicken in a second. And I also have some Pam that I'm going to be spraying in my air fryer. So we're going to do these in the air fryer today. And also, we're going to add a little, what is this? No, I don't know. I want to use some cornstarch. Yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of cornstarch. So hold on a second. Let me get the spoon out. Just a tablespoon. No, not even a tablespoon, a teaspoon. A teaspoon. Okay? I'm making a mess already. So, got that out the way. I will clean up this in a second. Put this over here. So I don't want to dirty my gloves up. So I'm going to take this chicken. I'm going to pour all of this seasoning over it. Make sure I get it all out. So, I have some bacon, not baking soda, but cornstarch in here with my seasoning. And I'm going to mix this all up. And this is my first time doing this like this with the cornstarch. I have fried them before in the air fryer with just some seasoning, but I didn't use any cornstarch. I hear the cornstarch will have them, make them a little bit crispier. So we're going to try that. So I'm just massaging all the seasonings into the chicken. Taking, rubbing it all in there. Get all in the crevices of the chicken. Now also, for my salt, I had used sea salt, just so you know. Get it all throughout the chicken. Get it all in there. You want to taste all your seasonings that you use for your chicken. Now, like I said, I use paprika, garlic powder, and some salt and pepper, and a little bit of cornstarch. You feel free to use whatever seasonings you like. My first batch is just going to be like this with the seasoning. And then I'm going to do my second batch with just a tiny bit of seasoning. I'm going to add some barbecue, stew with some barbecue sauce. All right. I think I got it rubbed in for it really well here. Let's get this one right here. All right, take these gloves off. Toss them in the trash. Let's get my air fryer set up here. Get the pan. I'm going to spray my pan. Alright. And then I'm going to take my wings. And I'm going to place them in here. One by one, side by side. All right. Okay. I got them all in. They're all in. And then I'm going to take and lightly spray with my pan. There you go. That's all you need. So we're going to put them in. hit chicken. No, power first, power, chicken. And then I'm gonna do them for, let's see, I'm gonna do 15 minutes to start. 15 minutes, and then we're gonna cook them at 400. Start. All right. So next, I'm gonna go ahead on and get my second batch ready. They're already clean. I always wash my meat when I get them. I wash them and put them in freezer bags. So just hold on a second, and I will be back with you. So I'm back. I have my seasonings ready for my next batch of wings. I only use onion powder, a teaspoon of cornstarch, and some salt and pepper. Again, I use sea salt. You can use whatever you like, whatever seasonings you like. And I'm also gonna, this time I'm gonna be using, here's my wings. I'm gonna put a little bit of light olive oil over them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready. So I'm just gonna do this. Just like that. Then I'm gonna take some gloves. Put my gloves on. These were, where did I get these gloves at? I think I got them. I got these at the Dollar Tree. They were $1. All right, we're gonna stop this because they're down to 9 minutes. And we're gonna flip them. This is how they're looking. So let's flip them. All right, I have them flipped. Get them back in. They're ready, so let's get this massage this olive oil into the chicken. And let's pour the seasoning over them. Massage the salad. It's all in there. The first ones I used Pam. Now for the second time around, I will be using Pam to spray the pan, but since I added olive oil on them, I would not be spraying them. Not using much salt, hopefully not, because this batch I'm going to be doing some barbecue sauce with them. I want them crispy, and then I'm going to add some Famous Dave's Sweet and Zesty barbecue sauce. I'm going to be tossing them. I will not be frying it with it on the chicken wings. We're going to toss them in the sauce. Okay? So, we got that. So the next batch of chicken wings are ready. Got that ready. So let's take this off. Now, let me wash this bowl out. How's it been going? I've been doing okay somewhat, but my allergies have been kicking my butt. Everything has started to blossom around here in Flint, and it's been blooming. The trees, flowers. Oh, the weather has been up and down. One minute we have ice, sleet, and rain, and then the next minute we might get a little snow. The next thing you know, it's thunder and lightning, wind blowing, raining hard. So yeah, my allergies have been kicking my butt. Other than that, I've just been chilling on, just watching TV. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I've been learning a lot of things. So that's why I decided to come today and check out how everybody's been, doing their chicken wings in the air fryer. I say I've done it once or twice before, but this is something new I'm trying by doing the seasonings this way, and then adding cornstarch to it. I had never done that. And then I'm trying them with some olive oil on the second batch. And we're gonna toss them in some barbecue sauce. So let's check the wings. They are starting to brown. I'm gonna do another flip. I had some potato salad yesterday, so that's what I'm going to eat today, some leftover potato salad. And I may open up, I don't know, some sweet peas or something, but other than that, I don't know. I could just have some wings, and I do have some fries. I'm just doing this extra. That way, if I want some later or tomorrow, I can have them. You can always freeze them and then take them out and put them in the air fryer. So we're going to let those finish cooking, and I will hit you back in a second. All right, I'm back. I just checked the wings. They had gotten down to 4 minutes, and they still need to cook a little bit longer. So I added another 9 minutes. So we're going to see. It may be a total of 20 minutes to 23 minutes, but we will see. Thing with air fryer, depending on the size of your chicken, is going to determine how long they're cooked. But you should know when you don't see any more blood and they're brown or whatever. Or and if you have a temperature gauge, you can try to check it and see if they're at the right temperature. I think they're supposed to get up to at least 170. That's when they're determined to be fully cooked. This may, I think I can use this to check them. Let's see. So I'm going to pause you for a second. I'll be right back. So I just checked them, and they only had gotten up to 140. So I would like them to be at 170. But they're almost finished. Oh, while I'm here. Look, I have some Chick-fil-A sauce. For the ones that's going to be plain without barbecue sauce, you can always use some of this to dip them. And this is really delicious. I really like the Chick-fil-A sauce. I use it for most of my chicken when I just want to dip my chicken. I also could toss them in there in the chicken if I wanted, the chicken with the sauce. I could, but we're just going to do barbecue sauce. But you can use this for dip. You can use it on your chicken sandwiches that you may make at home. I also dip my fries in them. This sauce is good. It's really good. Yeah. And I did find this at Walmart. You also may have it at your local supermarket. So we're almost finished, so I will hit you back in a few minutes. Yeah, I pulled the small one out. It was pretty much done. It's done. It's hot, but man. It's hot, but it's good. Man. Look. They are good. Not too salty. I'll taste the seasoning all the way through it. Good. At this point, I'm just doing a shake because they're about finished. So, total for this first batch of wings, I would say a total of 20 to 23 minutes. Because I'm down to 4 minutes now. So, I'm going to take them out in a second here. All right, I will hit you back in a second. I'm going to go ahead and get ready and take them out. All right, these are the wings. All right, so let's get ready and do our second batch. Like I say, I already have seasoned them. I'm going to go ahead on and put them in here like I did before. I've sprayed my pan with Pam already. And I'm not going to spray the wings again because I put some light olive oil on them and did them like that, like with a light layer or coating of olive oil. And I massage the oil into the chicken wings. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get these fried up here in this air fryer. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and set it for chicken. Come on, Howard. Chicken. And we're going to do 20 minutes. I'm going to do 10 minutes on each side. I'm going to do 10 minutes first, then flip them, and then cook them the rest of the way for 10 minutes at 400. Alright, so when they get halfway through, I will hit you back in a second. I'm going to go ahead and let them fry for 10 minutes. So I'm back. They're still frying, so I'm going to go ahead and try some, well, one with some Chick-fil-A sauce, see how it tastes. I don't mean to sound fat, you guys, but man, this is so good. If you had some honey mustard sauce, that would be good. Sweet and sour sauce would be good. This is so good. I'm dropping it. Let me quit being greedy. Well, anyway, just to show you, man, I'm gonna keep that bone. This is good. Anyway, real quick, excuse me for being greedy and smacking, I'm sorry, but that was good. You know what? If I had a restaurant, man, oh man, I would be getting some customers. Sure would. I wish I had the money to open up me a restaurant, because that would be my specialty. Some wingdings and fries, baked potato, corn on the cob, some lemon cake, caramel cake. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm going to check them. Hold on a second. All right, they're down to about 15 minutes. I'm going to flip them in a second. But I'm trying to wait for 10 minutes. So, just hang in there with me, you guys. I want to thank you while I'm on here. Thank you for coming back and watching my videos. And again, I would highly appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right? You can tell I like good food, huh? No, I am sorry. I apologize for eating like that, but man, that was good. That was good. So I'm sure it's going to be good with this. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do half with the barbecue sauce and leave some plain. These are also plain, so, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Or should I just go ahead and do out on barbecue sauce? Let's see. Let's see. Let me get my lid out. So I can have this ready. My bowl is clean and ready on. That way I can toss them. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip. Y'all hear that? They are cooking. The reason I don't add a lot of salt, because I try to work on keeping my blood pressure down, and things just seem so salty to me since I cut back on salt and just use sea salt. But when you're going to add other seasonings like some sauce, keep in mind that your sauce has salt in it. So just do not put a lot of salt. And you can use what other seasonings you want as long as it don't have salt in it. When I say salt, it will say sodium on your package or bottle of whatever seasonings you're using. So make sure it don't have salt in it if you're going to use any type of seasoning. Okay? Because if you're gonna add any type of sauce, it has sodium in it. For instance, this bottle has 330 milligrams of sodium. So you want to make sure you don't use a lot of salt when you're frying the wings. All right, let's get them back in. If you're going to use some other type of sauce seasoning. Okay, so, but like I said, you don't need a lot of salt, just enough. And do it like I did it and get it rubbed all in. If you have to put on some gloves, if you don't like to mess up your nails or anything, go ahead, put some gloves on and get in there and rub them together. Get it all through there, all in there. And you'll be just fine. They turned out so good. They look so pretty. They're not dried. I didn't overcook them or anything. And I did wash this off before I used it on here, because remember, I used it when I put the raw chicken in. So when you go to check them and you go to flipping them, you don't want to put the raw stuff back onto the chicken that's cooking, okay? So you always wash it off. And since I just flipped them with this and they wasn't fully cooked, I'm going to wash this off again. Now I won't have to do it after I flip them again, because they'll be just about done anyway, so you won't have to worry about washing this off again. But I want to keep this clean just in case, you know. I don't want to be sick, cross contamination or anything, any salmonella. because you can get sick real quick. Because chicken, you have to be very careful with it. I always wash up everything after I, even if when I clean my chicken in here, once I get done and everything, I go in with some bleach and clean my sink and everything out. Yeah. So, hold on and I will be back.